We're a 50-state centralized national lender, so we are in every marketplace every single day. And depending upon the ebb and flow of the marketplace, I think what happens sometimes in our industry is interest rates go up, you start to see some of the folks that have been in the business leave the business. You start to see some consolidation, and the people that are still around that do business the right way wind up picking up market share. We have consistently seen that over our 30-year career. We have consistently been able to find a way to gain market share regardless of what happens from an interest rate perspective. So we don't really think about what happens when interest rates go up. We continuously think about how do we execute on our business model, how do we provide value to the end consumer, how do we make their life as simple as possible, make them think about us when they want to purchase a home or refinance a home, because that activity is still going to take place. They're going to have to make decisions about where they go. We think about their best interest, and when we do that, regardless of what happens to the market, people will still come to us. And they are going to start coming to us, I believe, even more because the demographic is shifting and changing. The millennials are folks who are not going to typically get up and walk into their local bank branch. They're going to want to interact through technology, and we're the leader when it comes to technology. So I actually am very, very bullish about the future, regardless of what happens from an interest rate perspective. Regardless of what comes out from a regulatory perspective, it is what it is. So the question is, how do you digest that? And so from our perspective, we actually believe that that's a competitive advantage for us because of our technology platform, because we can take those regulations and build them into our systems and processes. We're not leaving that subjective for someone to try to figure out what to do on a manual spreadsheet. Our technology will help people comply with what needs to be done. And because we can do it better, faster, and more efficiently, I actually think that's an advantage. We're a technology company that just happens to do mortgages. And the reality is, if you don't have great people, you can have the best technology, the best systems, the best processes, but if you don't have great people there to implement, you don't have great people there that are empowered to think about your business, that want to be an active participant in your business, that feel like they have ownership in the business and can make good on-the-ground decisions, then you're not ultimately going to be as successful as you can be. We are here to serve the American public. We are here to provide home financing for anyone who's looking to buy a home or refinance a home. So the volatility is just a part of the game that you have to get used to as you're building your business. So I don't think about it any differently. And our mission, our culture of our organization is one that is trying to find ways to make the consumer's life better, faster, easier, through the advent of technology. We're going to continue to do that. We're going to continue to look to the future and how do consumers really want to interact with us. When you look at the shifting demographics, 15 years from now, the household formation is going to come more from people of color, more from the Latino market, more from the African American market, more from the Asian market than it's coming from the current marketplace today. So we think about that and how do we play in that market today, because you've got to start building today for the future. I would hope that in 5 years, regardless of the size of the organization, that we actually look similar to what we look like today. A company that's committed to the community, a company that's culturally based, taking care of its team members. We kind of try to boil down our culture into two things: love your people, love your clients. My dad used to say something that stuck with me forever: actions speak louder than words. When you're on the football field, don't tell people what you're going to do. Show them what you're going to do. I think that's the same thing from a leadership perspective, right? Walk the walk, don't just talk the talk. If you're not willing to do what you ask others to do, then you lose all credibility. And if you want to be a leader, you have to be authentic and you have to have credibility to be successful and to be able to communicate to a team. We are investing in the people that work at our organizations. And so the environment that they're working in every single day matters. Low walls versus high walls, collaboration because of those low walls, bright colors. The investments that we make into our facilities are huge in the satisfaction that team members have here. But beyond that, it's an open, transparent culture that allows people to communicate to anybody, anytime, anywhere they want to. There are no boundaries, there's no chain of command. Dan Gilbert and I sit in front of every new team member every 6 to 8 weeks, and we take them through the culture of our organization. We've created a book called the Ism in Action book, and we literally take everybody through that book because they have to understand who we are, how we think, and they've got to understand how important they are to the success of the organization. 3 words that would best describe Quicken Loans today Innovative, curious, culture-driven. 10 years from now, I don't know if I want them to be a lot different. I think we should still be innovative because you can't get complacent. I think you still want to be culture-focused because that's the driver of what we want to do from our business perspective. And I think you want to be curious because curiosity allows you to take on new things, new ideas, new concepts.